another review from Neon Raptor's Taproom. So we went yesterday. First time I ever went. It was in the middle of the Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. Obviously, Neon Raptor is based inside the Neon Raptor Beer Festival. And yeah, it was a great experience then, but I thought I'd come back to it because we went yesterday, and I'll tell you what I thought. So we went down yesterday, and most everyone was sat outside, to be fair. No one was sat inside. It was a lovely sunny day though. You can't fault anybody for not sitting outside. We actually sat under there's like an archway where you can sit in the shade, so we sat there because in the sun it was actually quite warm. Middle of September, you know, good temperatures really. So you walk the tap room itself, there's seating all the way around the outside. People are coming to you. You haven't got to walk into the tap room to get served. They're coming to you, the servers. There was two young gentlemen. There was a Mr. Craft Beer Basic, top man. And there was a young lady as well doing the serving. As you walk into the tap room, at the back of the tap room is the actual brewery part. So you've got the Neon Raptor Brewery. You've got a mezzanine level with all the moulds and everything up there, all the ingredients basically for the brewing. And at the back you've got obviously all the brew kit and everything. I presume that some of that brew kit comes out into the shop in the week before they open it up as a tap room, because it looks very crowded around there. So I presume it's all brought into there and they use the whole of their space. One day I'll have a nosy down. When I'm off one Monday or Tuesday, I'll have a nosy down and take a video. And but yeah, walked in, got a fridge, one whole fridge, Neon Raptor beers all the way down, some cola at the bottom. So there was some big drop in the alcohol, low alcohol / alcohol free beers, cracking range of Neon Raptor. I know because I bought 7. You got a little bar area. You've got a big range of options on the bar on keg. Mostly Neon Raptor. There was a couple of I think there's a Vault City collab on there with Neon Raptor, and obviously this good fella was there as well, Star Wars. Oh yeah, and it tasted amazing, that keg, and it was one of the highlights for me to go down, and also to set the wife down and let her, Mrs. Wraggy, and let us see what it's like in a different tap room. So yeah, you got the bar area. We could pay by cash or card, which was great because, to be honest, I'm not always wanting to pay by card, and it's up to everybody. I personally think that the choice should be there. You don't force people to pay by card because you lose customers. You know, in the grand scheme of things, people say, I'm not paying by card. You know, there are some that do. You know. Plus, if you've got some cash you want rid of, then sometimes it's nice to be able to just pay by card. So yeah, fridge that side, mezzanine level up above, the actual bar there. To the right, that's where they've got their fridge full of like American beers. Suds and Soda is like the American / online version of Neon Raptor, where they get lots of beers, sharing bottles. I mean, there's some big bottles there, some big pricey bottles as well. I kind of stay to the Neon Raptor, but you know, if you're a fan of American beers and you don't want to pay for postage and packaging because it is a killer, that is a very interesting way to get your American beer fix. Some crackers amongst them as well. The whole experience for me was great. Toilets were open. Obviously, at the Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, the toilets weren't open for obvious reasons. Obviously, there's enough toilets there. Plus, they don't want people walking in and out who aren't, you know, wrecking their toilets, because you do get some. But yeah, the team working, 4 of them, you know, 4 of them, and they're working pretty hard. Fair play to them. I didn't actually do a review down there. It was just about going down and picking myself up some merch, as you do. I've actually got myself a Neon Raptor glass that'll be sat there for when I actually review this. Not sure I'm reviewing this today, but it's certainly on the the list of pushed to the front priority beer reviews. You know, when you've got Neon 400, I don't know how many I've got beers. Yeah, slotting beer reviews in can be a bit troublesome at times, especially if I don't do 3 reviews a day. I mean, at one stage I was doing 4 and sometimes even 5 in a day. 3 at the maximum now, because of trying to cut down on drink, but still trying to drink. But yeah, cracking tap room. Great to see everybody involved, and especially our man, Mr. Craft Beer Basic. And yeah, it was a cracking day and totally enjoyed it. Well, cracking for a couple of hours, to be fair. And we parked up at Lidl, because the parking round there can be a bit of an issue. You have to pay for parking. And I know Snenton of old, there's certain streets that you really want to keep away from. Best thing to do is actually park nearby, but park the Huntingdon Street side. There's some on road parking, and there's a job centre on Huntingdon Road, or is it classed as Lower Parliament Street? I never know that, because it's a strange one. Huntingdon Street goes down Lower Parliament as well, and it's where it merges. Anyway, where Snenton Market is, there's a job centre. Highlight for that job centre, there's a car park next door. If you're going in by bus, then you don't have to worry about this. But if you're coming in by car, there's a designated non-beer driver, parking there. The parking's not too dear, it's pretty safe, and I would advise to keep away from the St Anne's Snenton side, but that's because I live in Nottingham and I was born in St Anne's, so I know the area pretty well. Will I go there again? Yeah. We're on about going down with the beer reviewers in October on the Saturday, so the tap room crawl, as it were. And oh god, that's going to be loud. It's going to be warm and all, but should be cracking. Can't wait to go and see Neon Raptor, and obviously we'll be slightly out of beer festival season, so albeit Robin Hood Beer Festival is that weekend as well, so yeah. Right, gotta run. So would I go there again? Yes, or as easy. Out of 5 for me, a good 4.65 out of 5. Yes, it's definitely worth going down. And not only is Neon Raptor there, but you've got Castle Rocks, Fox and Grapes, Partisan Tavern. The Bath Inn's just about to open. Liquid Light Brewing Company's just up the road at 500 yards away. And if you're crafty with Liquid Light, you can pull into that industrial estate on a weekend and park up in one of the other slots, because no one's there. They're all at home. So you can drive in, park up, if you're the driver, and go and have a drink and drive out, and your car's damn safe because you're in that area. Little tip from the Wraggy. And I ballsed up myself. We parked in Lidl, and if I'd have known, I took the car down and parked inside. But there you go, you win some, you lose some. And that's it for this pub review. Cheers. See you soon, everyone. And they do work better